Hello, 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 people. Beautiful, lovely, joyous people, I don't know, of the internet. How breakthroughs and awareness, new beginnings. Someone is missing you. I went to put, what was I looking at? What made me think of miss you? I went to put on my playlist, and the Diana Ross song was on my mind. What did I see that said I miss you? It was something I just saw before I clicked on this. And then I just started singing in my head, "Oh, I Miss You" by Diana Ross. The song she did about Marvin Gaye. So then I close my eyes while I'm singing that song, and I just do the downward thing on so any song would come up, whichever one I stopped at. And I'm pressing the thing down, the button down, thinking that I'm still going to see what song to put on. And this video starts, "Tamia, I'm missing you." So someone is officially missing you. Breakthroughs and awareness. Maybe someone is finding out how important you are to them, or what an important part of their life you were to them. I saw 111. That's a new beginnings, intuition, breakthroughs, new ideas. Let's see what we get. We have block, confessions. At the bottom here we have I love with Venus, love, beauty, house of value, divine purpose, North Node, earthly mission, Saturn, Capricorn. Someone is missing you, someone you've blocked, or someone who feels blocked off from you. This person could want to confess something to you. War the Roses. This could be someone that you were intimately connected to, someone you were married to. This could be a family member, someone you considered family. War of the Roses is about a married couple going through a divorce, a very vicious battle. And then House of Value with Venus and I love you. Venus is all about love, value, aesthetics. It's a feminine energy. So, confession. Someone may want to confess their love to you. Maybe there's an issue with someone you're at war with and they want to surrender. They want to wave the white flag. I think this is on shuffle, so I don't know what song is coming on next. Well, the commercial is on, so it's not going to let me do anything. Criminal matters are significant. So someone you've blocked wants to confess something about court matters or some type of illegal activities. This is Boys in the Hood. Me and you, Tony. The name Tony could be significant. Living in an urban area could be significant. Someone could have sold drugs. I'm thinking about the urban area and what type of criminal matters there could be to confess. I mean, there could be more. It's not like those crimes only happen in those neighborhoods. We have crystal healing. This is like someone who wants to heal this criminal matter. So someone may want to confess to the police or confess to the judge or their lawyer about something that they blocked off. Maybe because this person is blocked off from you, they feel the need to want to do the right thing. With this crystal healing, it means someone wants to do something to change the energy, the vibration in a situation. It's like a cleansing. They want to cleanse themselves. You don't need nobody else. our dream, Neptune, dreams, intuition, house of unconscious, 12th house. Someone's connection to they want to clear that. It's like coming closer to God, coming closer to the God in yourself. Being in this energy of wanting to confess a criminal act, knowing that you're going to be punished for it, but doing it because you know it's the right thing to do, would be the healing. That's the healing process. Trauma bond, the healing process. Trauma bond, unhealthy attachment, physical, mental, or emotional abuse. This is next to the block. Someone did something because of it would be like they sold drugs because that's what people in their family did. It was almost like a rite of passage. So I was gonna say something, but that's not my business to tell. Yeah, with negative self-talk, it's like you can't be any better than the process we got going on. You don't want to sell drugs. Well, in this neighborhood, this is how we get along. This is how we get by. What, you want to go to school? You want to educate yourself? And this is just an example. So in order for this person not to come out of the situation in a healthy way, they're trauma bonded. And because they were trauma bonded, they're involved in these criminal matters, court cases, charges, illegal activities. With the Neptune energy, with the intuition. I'm speaking about all of these because they're in the blue color. It's like someone trying to understand who they are. Someone is understanding not even who they are, but the person that they have been. And ideally wanting to make decisions to be a better version of themselves. Someone with this negative self-talk. Someone is they're fearful. They're fearful of what's to come. Toxic energy. These confessions have to do with some type of trauma bond, some type of toxic energy that someone wants to clear themselves from. So it would be like if you were in a group of people who were doing like robberies and stuff like that, and or like someone being in a gang life. A gang life. Not necessarily a gang life, but a group of people where you did shasty stuff with. And now this one person doesn't want to be involved anymore. They want to heal this energy. But in order to do that, this person may have to tell someone else's business. Forward movement is right under crystal healing. Someone realizes they want to move forward from this toxic energy, from this negative self-talk. Maybe even from blocking themselves from being free, blocking themselves from being able to heal this physical, mental, or emotional abuse that they suffer. Trying to block themselves from this unhealthy attachment. So this ideally sounds like a group of people who get together and commit, they do their thing. But someone doesn't want to be in that mindset anymore. 111, a new mindset, a different way of seeing things, a different way of wanting to mode of operation. This has to do with someone's work. So someone could have been doing illegal activities with people at their job. This house of unconscious, this person has a lot of secrets. 12th house is secret information, secret enemies. It's also the connection to the divine. 12th house, the number 7 can be, oh shit. The number 7 could be significant. I'm going to read something for you guys. We have self-deception, believing a false narrative of self. What did we talk about earlier? Someone wanting to clear this energy and not, they don't want to be the person that they have been. They want to be a better version of themselves. Someone was deceiving themselves about the trauma that they've been through. Perfect example I have is when as I've said this before, but I'm having a conversation with my son, and I wanted him to do something for me. Not need it, but I wanted him to do something for me. And the way I was talking to him, I realized that I was emotionally manipulating him in order to get what I wanted. And it was simply all in saying, oh, you don't want to do that for your old mother, like, you know, something like that. But that's an emotional manipulation. He had the choice to say yes or no. I'm asking him a question. I didn't tell him to do anything. I was asking him, but I still felt like I felt the need to smooth it in a way, I guess. So when I realized that about myself, I started paying attention to how I spoke to people, especially when I was in an energy of wanting something. Like my husband, I'll say, instead of asking him if he could go downstairs and get me some water, we're laying there, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so thirsty, I need some water. And he knows that, I know that he wants me to drink more water. So he'll either give me his water bottle or he'll go get me some water. I know that he knows that I do that too. So he knows me better than a lot of people. But self-deception, believing a false narrative of self, that makes me think, you commit a crime at work. Let's say it's just, I'll use an example, clocking in earlier or clocking in later, or putting on your time sheet that you worked all day, but you got there 20 minutes late and then you left 15 minutes early. And we've all done that. We all do it. So it doesn't seem like a big thing, right? Everybody lies or fudges a little on their application to get some type of services. It's just a little fudge. Everybody does it. But then when the law gets involved, it's like you didn't realize how serious the legal matters of that would be. You didn't realize that you could get into really big trouble doing this. It seemed like a small, easy thing because that's what everyone else was doing. Someone else taught me to do this, so it's natural. No one has ever gotten in trouble for that until it came to me, and now I'm in trouble. Now I have criminal matters. In this forward movement, someone may lose their job. Well, if criminal matters are involved, yes. So we have friends here. All I do is think of you. These are way back 90s. Who is Troop? The Long Way Home. Oh wow, The Long Way Home. So, the journey home, the journey back to self, the journey into being a better version of yourself. Someone is taking the long way home, the long way back to self. Because this could be someone who has been doing something for a very long time, or this could be someone who is older, who has experienced a lot and now they want to make a change. Someone had this self-deception, this false narrative of their friends. This friends is here with the trauma bond. And this friends energy should be the positive energy. Because I have a card in here that says fake friends. But maybe someone didn't know that their friends were fake. Because look what's surrounding all the friends. Toxic energy, negative self-talk, a trauma bond, self-deception, confessions, block, criminal matters. It's a lot of negativity. So this could be the situation where people who work together, they thought this was a situation where people, or at least one person in the group, thought that we were friends, we were buddies. So telling someone else's business. Someone is not, it's like ratting somebody out. We did this crime together. It could be we did this crime together at work. And now I'm ratting out all the key players that were involved in it. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself in my head. Because this person could have, say they got in trouble for their own part of a situation, and no one else was found out. Like, they didn't have any information on anybody else. They didn't even think of anybody else. But because this one person got in trouble, they were like, you know what? I got other information that you may need if this is going to help me with my criminal matters. I can confess some information to you, clear my chest. What else do we have? Ow, I just bit my lip. On the side of my lip. That was not nice. Don't put it down, look here. Evil eye, dark magic. Look at this is a lot of shadowy energy out here. Look at the amount of shadowy type energy. Because even, like I said, Neptune is about secrets. Secrets, needing to heal. If you're in this energy of needing to heal, surrounded by all of this, it's a heavy cleansing. Criminal matters, toxic energy, evil eye, negative self-talk, confessions, blocking, trauma bond, self-deception with friends. We have Pluto. Oh, I thought it was only 2. Pluto energy with the house of sex. Next to toxic energy and evil eye, dark magic. That's like work matters. This could be like a group of people that get together and do like sex rituals and shit under the moon. Yeah, Pisces could be the moon energy as well. But this secret shit. This is Pluto. This magically involves sex. Can you get in trouble for doing that type of stuff in court? Or maybe what resulted? I don't know. No. We have Pluto here in the blue with a transformation, 8th house. We have Neptune, dreams, intuition, 12th house. Criminal matters, trauma bond. Yo, someone is telling a lot of information about this is taboo. 8th house deals with death. It deals with rebirth, transformations. It's a very powerful planet. It deals with, in terms of 3D type stuff, birth certificates, death certificates, marriage certificates, sexually involved, magically involved sex mysticism, magic, occult knowledge, or occult, other people's money. Oh, wow, health matters. Toto kopeno fi kera soto kitiana ku. Pitera fono siata. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. Because of some work that someone was doing. It's like the backlash. Whether this is a spiritual thing, whether this is someone did something at work with regard to some type of theft. Oh, I love my Mr. Right, my Mr. Wrong. I love doing wrong. Anyway, so what was I about to say? If this is work matters 3D, somebody did some illegal stuff at their job. Work matters in terms of spiritual matters. Someone is high priestess, high priest. They do hoodoo, voodoo. They do, and none of that is necessarily dark. It's the intent behind it. Their intent was evil eye, dark magic. So if this person was doing spiritual work, 3D work, it doesn't matter. They're experiencing health issues, maybe with regard to sexual matters. They could be really sick. So much so that, because 8th house also deals with wills and inheritances, someone can be passing on. It could be, I know this is a little far-fetched for some of you, but it could be like someone, you ever see a movie where someone gets possessed by an entity and they make this person do things that they didn't really want to do, like take someone out, Red Ramo, or like just possess their body to do something and then jumps out. It feels like someone feels like they could be possessed, but the possession sounds more like their shadow coming out, having to face who they truly are. And this person is trying to turn their pain into power, this crystal healing, this confessions. I want to be redeemed. I want to start to heal these wounds that I have. Oh my God, healing and retreat at the bottom. I want to start healing those wounds with conclusion, ending these karmic cycles, not continuing to repeat the cycle. Like it's at a point where I need to take accountability. I need to be I need to take responsibility for my part. Like I said, in some instances, this is someone having to tell someone else's business. Oh my God, I'm about to. Karmic cycle ending, peace, P-E-A-C-E, and pieces coming together. Like a puzzle is, someone is adding the final piece to the puzzle. It's going to be a lot going on with this trauma bond, criminal matters, this Pluto energy and this Neptune energy, which is Pisces and Scorpio. This butterfly effect. It's like this one event has now trickled, and it's not a small trickle, it's now trickling down. Something about a snake in the grass. This is secret. Someone's mowed their lawn and now they can see. Do we want to get clarifiers? We can use the Broken Mirrors deck. Before I started, I actually thought about this deck to use to clarify. We have guilt at the bottom, apology, remorseful, ashamed. Someone is not feeling their best. with regard to something that they did to you or just something that they've done. Hurting, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. This person is going through a dark night of the soul. It's like a catalyst moment, almost when the light comes on. You know, you know, when you go to the club and you're dancing, you're getting it in, male or female, dancing, getting it in, and in the shadow of the darkness in the club, you know, the lights are really low, and there's more of a shadowy type of vibe. But then when the lights come on and you really see who you've been dancing with, somebody you thought maybe, you know, I don't know, the vibe seems like it's okay. And then the lights come on and you're like, oh shit, nah. And just not your type, you know what I mean? Something about fighting. This fell with the evil eye and the dark magic. This healing and retreat. Trust issues, one-sided. Someone is detached. Detached from whatever this was that someone was doing. You could evil eye people just in the way you look at them and the way you talk. You know how you give someone this stank look, like, this bitch, this motherfucker. That's evil eye. Having a conversation about someone and purposely saying something that's negative about them because you want to get a reaction from the person that you're talking to. You want them to kind of be on your side. That's kind of evil eyeing. Oh, excuse me. It's negative energy that you are projecting at someone else. And now there's fighting here. Trust issues. It says new love options back on the market. Not so much in dating, but back on the market. I'm looking for a new love, some new friends. I'm looking for some new friends, baby. Some new friends. It's a new love. That's Jody Watley. The name Jody could be significant. Someone can have like really healthy, natural hair. Really long too. Just look there, lucky there. What else do we have? Runner, chaser, divine timing. I'm gonna say that this has more to do with divine timing. And it's fell here with forward movement, the power of, Pluto with the power and transformation, house of sex with its healing and retreat. Someone can have some type of information with regard to like documents and stuff. And whatever is going on, it's like, it's almost as if you were watching a movie that you've seen 100 times. But the divine timing in that movie happens at the same time. It's like it's written in, it's going to happen at this time, on this day. And these players need to be involved because they need to play their part in this divine timing. So this person is actually on their divine purpose, if we're going to be honest. Although they were involved in these criminal matters, although they were involved in this work, this evil eye, whatever it was they were doing, it's like this is a part of their purpose. Look, we have at the bottom, spiritual attack, karma, divine intervention, facing their demons, facing who they are. What else do we have? Envy, a hater, spiteful, jealousy. So this is why someone was, I don't know. It's next to health matters, turning pain into power. The turning pain into power. The person who is turning their pain into power could have been feeling some type of envy or a jealous energy towards someone. This house of sex, whatever was taboo that happened, it was done because of this energy. Oh, wow. It could have been done because of a relationship. I won't say, I guess, to me, let's just say of divine connection or connection. So someone did something because of a connection, a hater, a third party. So, why would someone committed a criminal act because of a third party situation, and now this person is unemployed? Was it their, oh, it might not have even been their own situation with friends here, with this trauma bond and toxic energy. It's like calling your friends up and like, yo, such and such and such and such and such and such, let's ride out and fuck this bitch up. Fuck this motherfucker up. You ride out, you do the dirty work, only to find out that the reason why you went to do the dirty work was not even it was your people's fault. They were the one that actually should have been getting the beat down by the other person's friends. But now we're here. So someone did something for a friend. This is possibly why maybe this person is feeling convicted, because they're realizing that what they signed up for was not even a just cause. And now someone is unemployed behind this. Deuces. Fed up, cutting ties, walking away. Red flag, signs, cheating, deception. I realized that what I signed up for is not the shit that I thought it was. And I should have paid more attention to the shit that I was hearing and seeing and just contemplating on my own. But I didn't. Because I thought we were friends. But you were lying to me the whole time. And now I'm chucking up the deuces. Make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, or entrepreneur. So criminal matters. And then we have legal matters in your favor. So this person who was cutting ties, cutting ties, signs, cheating, deception. This is someone who is working with their boss at the job. They're working with the police. They're working with the feds. They're working with anyone of higher authority that is involved in this particular situation. And these legal matters are going in their favor with this forward movement. Is with health matters. It's like this person turning their pain into power. So instead of getting 5 years, this person is getting 2 years of probation. They don't have to go to jail for what it is they've done. Any other messages? Communication, expression. I'm expressing your feelings in conversation. Missing you. Oh my God, this is the last card I was going to take. Thinking of you, crying, nostalgia, missing you. So, the person you blocked, and you probably blocked them because of this junk here going on. This person misses you. Whatever they're confessing, like I said, could very well have something to do with you or something that was done to you. Missing you, unemployed. This person is going through, when I said they were going through a dark night of the soul, unemployed. They don't have their friend anymore, or their family, or their love, or the person that they thought they were connected to is no longer there. But the ex, unfaithful love triangle, ex in question, unemployed. This person may be going through my stomach just growled. This person may be going through a lot of things with not just their job, maybe their reputation, their relationship. It feels sad. It's like going through the worst time of your life. It's like that Three of Swords in the Hoodoo Tarot. Insult, how does that saying go? Insult on injury? Like pouring salt in a wound, kicking somebody when they're down. Someone is like really down and out. And it could also be with this friend here with all this negative energy. Could have been like just one person in this person's life that was a real friend to them. Like the light in all the darkness. Which is crazy because they were doing stuff to you. I don't know what this I don't know, but if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. And I said I wasn't going to pull anymore, so let's not do that. Toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. I was around the wrong people. And I got toxic energy, toxic people with the friends. Just lo que te amo aquí, that's cierto. But it's over. We're going to get letters, and then I'm going to go. I have another video that I did yesterday, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it because I was guided to wait. But it had some of the same energy, a little bit of the energy in this reading. The letter B is significant. The letter S, BS, bullshit. You be on that bullshit. Safe travels. Safe travels out of the bullshit. That's like Six of Swords energy. Six of Swords is getting away from mind games, manipulation. Five of Swords. Someone was trying to pull the strings. The letter E is significant. Someone's name could be Bessie or Bess. Someone's awakened intuition. That's why they had these safe travels, moving away from something. Number 4 is significant. This awakened intuition could be about maybe 4 people. Brown does speak about like law, earthly matters. So awakened intuition about something with the law, or the number 4 or 4 could be 4 people. Connect with light, spirit, higher consciousness. This is someone really, the 4 could also be following their divine purpose. Definitely following their divine purpose. Following their God self, their God body. They're starting to listen. The letter A is significant. Someone could have a bachelor's degree. Something about the base of something. The base, the foundation. Something about a basement is also significant. I miss you. Come back home. sleepless nights, 3 lonely days, bachelor's degree, associates. Is it AS? I don't know. We're going to say associates and a bachelor's is significant. Ashe. Someone could say Ashe. Letter B. Babs. Babes. Someone could say something babes. Babe. Look. What the hell? B. BB. Or a B. Someone's nickname could be B. Got so many things to say. A worker bee. A worker bee. Beets. B-E-E-T. Oh, I need some beets. Oh, do I feel like going out? I'm not gonna do it. BS. We got BS here twice. There was a lot of bullshit. Something to do with court. Something to do with someone being neutral or staying neutral. And now someone gaining some type of confidence to let something go. Miracle tone of nature. Someone is hearing something that is going to make them happy. Their awakened intuition. So the person who wants to separate themselves from this group or these people, the miracle tone of nature could have something to do with their job, with B, worker B. Maybe this person won't keep their job, but if they have a job where they could have been blackballed, that won't happen. Zero tolerance. Number 0 or 40 could be significant. Yes. I'm doing a reading. What did you need? The number 40 could be significant. Zero tolerance. Because someone has their intuition has awakened, zero tolerance could be that I'm no longer going to associate myself with the block there. I'm not going to associate myself with these folks. I'm not taking phone calls. I don't want to hear them trying, I don't want to hear anything. Someone could have really gotten themselves, fucked up behind somebody else. 6 degrees of separation. A friend of a friend. My cousin's girlfriend's, brother. Something like that. Shame. This shame comes from someone realizing what they have participated in. My eyes are open. Now I see. I was blind, but now I see. And in seeing that, you turn on the lights, hit the club, and there wouldn't be shame involved in dancing, but it's just an enlightening moment. Your perception has changed. The lights have come on and you can see clearly. Some shit is gonna hurt. Some shit that we have to face, that we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and find out the type of person that we truly have been. Could make someone feel that way. The letter H is significant. Oh my God, my stomach is growling again. H-O-E. So it could be awakened to someone's sexual promiscuity. Is that how we say it? Yeah. March is significant. Wednesday, the number 3. My stomach is about to growl again. 396 turns grief to joy. Liberates you of fear and guilt. That's why someone wants to confess. They're trying to liberate themselves. They're trying to redeem themselves. Oh, that would have been not a wise idea. The letter C is significant with wanting to liberate oneself from fear and guilt. The letter C, someone is hearing this miracle tone of nature. Or the letter E. B, C, Becky. Becky with the good hair. A second. Someone feels second or something like coming up second in something. It's coming up second in something. Then we have leadership, victory, honor, bravery, and courage. So someone took some courage to see. My reading yesterday, it was a yellow C, and I said, no, it was a yellow L. And I said the person put that L on their chest, and I said they were taking a loss. But it wasn't that they were taking a loss, they were learning a lesson. So they were accepting that L. They were accepting that lesson. And if a loss came with that lesson, it was still a lesson nonetheless. So in court, someone is putting this C on their chest, this courage, this bravery. They want to show honor. Miracle tone of nature could be them speaking the truth, turning their grief into joy because they're turning their pain into power. We have love. Someone is ashamed or feeling shame because of love. Or love has someone feeling shameful with the HOE. Transformation and miracles, repairs to DNA. See, whenever this card comes out and it's the repairs to DNA, it often talks about like your transformation in terms of your DNA upgrading. So it's more of a medical, this also is medical, but it speaks to more so you individually. But when I see this repairs DNA, especially with the miracle tone of nature, and then we have HOE, someone may be finding out with this love and shame that their parent is not their parent through a DNA test, which was also in my reading yesterday. East orange could be significant. The letter N is significant with March and turning grief into joy. And my reading yesterday too, that dealt with this, something with a child and their parents. The M and the C were it was the M. I can't remember what card was second, but then there was the C. So MC could be significant. That could have something to do with, like, someone's last name could be McKnight. I was going to say McCormick. So McCormick could be significant, but it could be a Mick or Mac in their name. Also MC, that's someone who takes the mic. What do they do? It's the crowd. They wow the crowd. The MC. MC, the fucking rapper is an MC. A rapper. Someone's good with their words. A Taurus is significant. Y is significant. Something about my with a Taurus. Maybe my joy, my guilt, my fear. Someone's name could be Cynthia or Sen. Someone could be saying goodbye to someone. Something about soy is significant for someone. The number 3 is significant. Can you see those? The number 3 is significant. The letter L, yell, or a cell. This Taurus could be a yeller. Turns grief to joy. Someone could have had someone in their life that was very abusive with their words. Something about a cell. Oh, a cell could also be like prison cell. I was thinking a cell phone. Someone did something with a cell phone or on a cell phone that they were brave enough to do. Maybe they heard something on a cell phone that awakened their intuition. They took the courage to do something with regard to this love and shame. Maybe they got their DNA results over a cell phone. Acceptance. Now having to accept something with regard to this repairs to the DNA. Love, shame, HOE. Being brave enough to find out the truth. Being brave enough to find out the truth. And then we have no answer is revealed, the secret, a mystery, fate, a personal destiny. Someone took their own they took their personal destiny into their own hands. Oh my God. My nose is itching. I'm gonna get one more. Neutrality. That's someone who's like on the fence about something. This person was on the fence. They were, it's like, I guess maybe even like a dad, because this could be a dad or a child, but is being apprehensive to get the test because it's like, I don't want to truly know the truth. Because if I really knew that, let's say for instance, that this man was my dad, but how would I really know? I would have to trust my mom. I would have to trust the type of person she was. And because, maybe someone grew up thinking that someone was their dad who was not. And because of the way their mom moved, they were neutral, like I want to know, but I don't want to know. Because if I do know, it's going to hurt me. But if I don't know, I'm just living a lie. This could be separate from whatever court thing is going on. But someone is accepting something, that they're taking the lead in their own life. And the zero tolerance could very well be, I heard some shit, I know some shit now, and I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this with you anymore. Whatever the case may be. The letter K is significant, and fear is significant. Okay. What else do I see? So we have 40, 30, March 3rd, March 4th, March 30th. Do I see any states? Alabama. Wow. There aren't that many states. Massachusetts. LA. Louisiana. I know LA is not a state, but it says LA. I saw Babe. A cab is significant. Someone's name could be Gabe. Caleb. Something about me and a busy bee. Me and a busy bee. Me and my worker bees. Queen Bee. I did mention Beyonce earlier with Jay-Z. What was that song? I referenced something and then it made me think, when I said Queen Bee, it made me think about Beyonce. So it's like the Queen Bee and her worker bees is significant. This could be that group that was involved in some type of criminal activities. Something about Herb. No, yes, Herb. We said something about a basement is significant. A cellar. Basement or a cellar. Someone could call their basement a cellar. You want to get off on your own, girl. The name Meb could be significant. Said you want to get off on your own, girl. Yeah, that's all I see. That's all that's coming out to me. Thank you for watching. Someone could make clothing or work, like I saw a seam here. So any type of work you would do where there would be a seam in a dress or a shirt or you know. Something about dry cleaners could also be significant. Poppy seeds are significant. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to read to you. So I found this Dunkin' Donuts bag in my freaking driveway yesterday. And the receipt that was on the bag, it was an empty bag. It was order number $33.99. So I was just going to throw it away. And then I was like, ooh, $33.99. That's significant. And the time was 10:52 with 34 seconds. So we have $33.99. Then we have 10, because I broke the time down. 10, we have 52, breaks down to 7. 34 breaks down to 7. Tell you people I've been seeing 77 or 777 or 7 a lot. So what I got from this Dunkin' Donuts bag is, of course, DD is significant. So someone's name could be DD. Someone could have double D boobies. Letter B, G, T, J, and P are significant. Something about a label, maybe a label on a bottle or a label on a jar, or just like maybe a record label. Something is significant about a label. It could be a package label as well. Maybe a package went to the wrong place. We also have grapes, so someone could be drinking a lot, or drinking a lot of wine at the very least. We have jelly, not jam. So I know it's the other way around. It made me think of Martin. That can't be, that gotta be jelly, because jam don't shake like that. So someone could have like a wiggly booty when they walk. The name Jerome could be significant. The name Martin could be significant. Also, something about coffee and tea is significant. Maybe you drink a lot of coffee, you drink a lot of tea, drink a lot of wine. Maybe someone is not drinking enough water. We have 2 and 1, and I have 2 birds with 1 stone. So someone, oh shit, 2 birds with 1 stone. Help the police in getting some people arrested, but also helping themselves. So this person accomplished 2 things with 1 stone. Something about a calling card is significant. And someone may say the phrase, have the day you deserve. So that may just be like, a sign or synchronicity. I also have someone having family issues, something about stalking late night or early morning activities, an uninvited guest is significant, a male, small to medium build with dark hair, glasses, I think facial hair. He has facial hair. That's it. Oh, and he's like average height, I guess. I'm not really good with measurements that way. But I'd say he seems to be average height. Also, a red car, a black Cadillac truck, or dark blue pickup truck are significant. Tinted windows, blacked out tinted windows are significant. And out-of-state plates are significant. Out-of-state plates is very significant. So I did a little research on some of the numbers. I only did 33, 99, 77, and 10. So if you're seeing number 33, this means that you have divine guidance. You're having a significant spiritual change or awakening. This is a time for you to tap into your creative potential. It also speaks that your manifestations are on their way, so as to stay positive. If you are feeling some type of imbalance, it is beneficial for you to seek balance right now. Maybe even seeing things in a more positive way. Looking at things. I know we can get ourselves in situations where you go to the grocery store and you only have $30 and the stuff that you got didn't really calculate in your head the way you thought. So when you get there, you got to put something back. And it depresses you because you're like, fuck, I don't want to be in this situation. Like, why the fuck? Like, you're stressing. But you could also think of it as, you know what? With this $30, I was able to get the shit I needed. Maybe I didn't need that. Maybe that was something that was bad for my health. Or maybe it's something that would have messed up my stomach if I had gotten it. Just try to look at it a different way. And it has to do with compassion for yourself and others. So we have 99, which is also a profound spiritual growth, embracing change. You're aligning with your spiritual purpose. Endings and beginnings, old patterns and situations are ending. Forgiveness and letting go. Ending toxic relationships. Trust intuition. Believe in your magic. No, stop playing. I didn't even remember this. I wrote these last night and I was going to do a reading last night. But then I didn't and decided to do another one today. So here we are. So 7-7 is a powerful sign of spiritual awakening. Heightened intuition, divine guidance. You're trusting yourself more. You're connecting with your higher purpose. You're having a period of significant personal transformation and self-discovery. You're understanding who you are, your true self. And you are overcoming challenges. You're showing perseverance. You're showing the ability to be able to muddle through tough things. We also have deepening of spiritual understanding and enlightenment. That was 7-7. So 10 speaks about completed cycles, state of wholeness, perfection of divine order. Divine order, divine timing. Things are happening the way they want to. In this movie, in the movie of your life, this particular, what is this series, if it's a sitcom, this sequel, in this movie or this sitcom or this period in your life right now, the events, think of them as a movie and everybody is playing their part. everything is happening the way it's supposed to and the way it should. So, boom. That's all I have. So thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping through. Spending a little time. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.